Hello. You've probably already noticed by now that the lighting in here is not good. Not good at all. And that's okay. Yeah, let's get started. Sorry, I don't know. At this stage of my life, I'm pretty well versed in the idea of radical self-acceptance. Stop hating your fat. Stop hating your face. Stop hating your flaws. Remember why you are taught to hate yourself and never let a single person profit from it. Perhaps as a simple result of the family I come from, I've found this pretty easy to step into. Not to imply I don't have bad days, because I do. Sometimes I look at my stomach and swear I can watch it gain weight. And increasingly I look at my face in the mirror and wonder if my pores were always so obvious. I work hard not to self-loathe my insides, but those bad days come and go too. But my mom raised me to be confident in more than my appearance. You're a cute kid and I'll call you cute. But intelligence, compassion, work ethic, integrity, those matter and will last longer than your looks will. It means what damage she did do about my body image, and no flaming my mom. Okay, all parents fuck up their kids somehow, but it couldn't stick forever. I think there's a step that doesn't get discussed too often. I think it's also a step that makes the self-acceptance easier, and that is radical acceptance of others. The United States harbors a gossip culture. What more, we are expected to find our worth through it. Maybe I'm not as pretty as Kim Kardashian or as rich, but I have released fewer sex tapes. 90% sure of that. And maybe someone at my office gets better projects than me, but her spouse probably sleeps around on her. You see in her face? What would change if we loved and accepted Kim Kardashian as is, without putting too much thought into if she earned it? Or, easier, if we loved and accepted the people in our lives we are so often conditioned to tear down? What if we abandoned the idea that people had to earn respect, love, value? And no, I'm not saying you have to return to a lover that abused you, or give a big bear hug to somebody at your job that makes your job 5 times harder with their ineptitude. I'm saying that respect that your coworker tries, or love the things you do like about them even if they don't try. Okay, wait, me. You're talking, and that's great, but something really weird is about to happen on the screen. I think you should pause and watch. Okay, carry on. Give benefit of the doubt that maybe they don't try for a reason. Trust yourself enough to know that you can forgive them without allowing that behavior of yourself. Or better, learn that sometimes not trying your best is not only okay, but something that must happen some part of the time so that you can kick butt when you need to. Love women who exploit patriarchy to find success. It's not their fault patriarchy exists, and they only have an equal part perpetuating it as every person playing into it does. Including yourself when you hate them for doing it. That is so much of what patriarchy is about, Nippa. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. And what if we abandon the idea that people could earn abuse? Naturally, our culture doesn't blatantly call it abuse. Now, if an adult responded to a child defying them by locking them in a closet for 24 to 72 hours at a time, we'd call that abuse. If a guard responds to a prisoner defying their authority by locking them in solitary, we justify that. It doesn't matter if the prisoner committed a nonviolent offense. It doesn't matter if the prisoner was defending himself from the guard. Just calling him a prisoner dehumanizes them enough. But I wonder sometimes how much imprisonment and even the heavy influence of the criminal system in the United States frames our war with self. If the state is so harsh on its people for their transgressions, wouldn't forgiving ourselves be dangerous? It's a little philosophical, but I want to know what you think. To me, what works for me is forgiving others for their fuck-ups. You spilled my drink, and I forgive you. You insulted my clothing, and I forgive you. You slept with my boyfriend, and you're a fat cow, but I forgive you. You violated me, and I forgive you. It never means I have to let you back in my life. It never means I have to let myself be maltreated over and over and over. It just means I don't want to live in shackles for my mistakes, so I'm not going to put them on others. I know I make better choices when I have better knowledge, better options. So why would I not assume that of others? And in turn, assuming it of others makes it easier to remember for myself. And that's my selfie. Hey, remember that time when Melanie was new to YouTube and she fucked up the timing? And then there was a bunch of drawings and no audio to put behind them. She was too cool for free trade music. She was too cool for knowing where the song's going. It was Regina Spektor till she kept going. I'm sorry.